Welcome back to Hermitcraft. Alright. Well, once again, I've been spending a bunch of time up here just kind of racking my brains, trying to figure out how to, for this top floor at least, make it look like an actual home kind of thing. And I'm not getting anywhere. I've had about 3 or 4 ideas, all of which look like total crap. I almost said something worse than that, but seriously, absolute garbage is what I'm coming up with. Everything I try looks like crap, and I have no real major inspiration here, so, oh, excuse me. Oh, pardon me. It's one of those days. Anyway, I'm not coming up with anything. The only thing I've got is the bed. That works because there's nothing here that makes it not work. But anything else that tries to make this look like it's actually some kind of a home, the way I want it to look, is going absolutely nowhere. So I decided to table the project for a while. Now this area, I was thinking some kind of collection of work areas, like there could be an enchanting room here or something like that, a library-ish, enchanting-ish kind of thing. Even though, yes, there is a much better one down below, there could be one up here for looks, you know, and maybe occasional minor enchanting. You know, and a certain amount of storage and crafting space right with the storage so that you can do stuff without having to chase all over and so on. But I'm not yet getting anywhere with that either. So I decided to head out over to Orange District to the Saloon, then tear down that ugly freaking temporary structure that I had up there next to the saloon, because it's not needed anymore. The project over there is done. I need to tear that thing down and get all the crap out of there. But there's a bunch of crap over there. And I've realized that I really don't have any place to put it. And in fact, I do not yet have any form of organized storage. Now, I did notice one thing, though, when I was out. Apparently, I've got mail. Gold, 64 ingots for a diamond. The gold shop now open. And ink shop open. Okay, I gotta remember that, because I don't need ink very often, but I really despise going down there in the water and swimming around for a half an hour or 45 minutes or whatever it is to play whack-a-mole with the squid down there. And so an ink shop sounds to me like a really great thing. And gold? 64 ingots for a diamond. I suppose that's not a bad price, actually. I'm going to set that up there. The only thing is, of course, I don't use gold that much, and I do have some from my mining. Although, come to think of it, I'm going to have to go mining again soon. I'm starting to run low on some things, and people are going to look at this and think I'm poor. Yeah. Anyway, so it comes down to I need to start putting together some kind of an organized storage system. And since I've got plenty of room down here directly below the diamond, that's a good place for it. Yeah. So I think what I need to do is to I had started to clear this out for something, I don't remember what, and I don't even remember when. It's been a while. But if I make it into a proper 3x3 opening and make a better entrance. I'm going to get some better lighting in there too, but for now what I need to do is open this up into a good sized room and start putting together one of these basic, you know, the filter system with a whole bunch of chests so that I can have an arrangement to send stuff down here, and then down here it gets sorted and everything goes into its own chest, and we begin to approach having something that might just accidentally resemble organization. Alright. Okay, so I'm going to start with the digging. I don't know how big of a room I'm going to need overall, but I'm just going to start out with a place that's big enough to get the basic system put together and worry about expanding it later as the need arises, which I'm sure it will, because such a storage system really needs to have room for at least one chest or stack of, section of chests for each item in the game. But, yeah. Also, I need to let you know that I am once again attempting some form of schedule. And folks that have been around me for a while will know that me and schedules don't get along. Every time I've tried to do some kind of scheduling, it has failed miserably. I'm hoping this time it will be a little bit better and more successful. So what I'm going to do is just institute a rotation. I'm not going to say specific days for specific things. Instead, I'm going to do a rotation. And that's going to start with Hermitcraft, and then the next will be 7 Days to Die, and after that, Space Engineers, and after that, Empyrean, Galactic Survival, and then at the end of that rotation, it starts over again at Hermitcraft. And hopefully, I can keep that up. We'll see. I'm going to give it a try anyway, and see if I can manage that, because having some kind of predictability to the organization of uploading videos or whatever, this is always a good thing. I know I appreciate it when people I watch do things like that. So I'm going to give it a shot. Okay, meanwhile, I'm going to finish digging this room out and start figuring out what I'm going to do for this storage system. Alright, decent enough sized room, and it's easily expandable if I need to. So let's see, go with some stone brick. So, and back there like that. And of course, this should be a reasonably familiar gadget. And then up here we'll have some dust. I believe it goes up there too. And torch there. Oh yeah, the going to have to be a comparator on top of that one. I don't have any of those handy right now, but that's okay. This is a nice, wonderfully tileable design. It makes for easy repetition of it. It can easily be patterned in close like that. Okay. Okay, and then around the back, just kill the torch because it's in the way. Yeah. Alright, now I gotta go back up there. Because getting torches out of the way is one thing. Not leaving the thing lit is another matter entirely. There. Alright, and so I just slap a few more of these up here. Torch it along here, and then I get with the hoppers and start flowing the hoppers into the thing. Basically, there have to be comparators along here facing that way, and then hoppers pointing into the comparators, more hoppers that go out that way into chests, and hoppers coming down and across, and then the room gets expanded that way as needed. And here we have chests, a set of double chests for each thing. And looking at this now, I'm thinking maybe this whole arrangement needs to be up 2 or 3 blocks so that I can have more chests coming down here to hold everything, because I may want to have more than one chest full of this or that thing. But you get the idea. This is some of the simple, easy redstone that I can actually do without muffing it up. Yeah. And while I've got some chests to start with, let's see. I got some regulars and I got some trapped, which will let me put them close together like this. And so on down that way. And then the next thing to work out is how to bring the items down here from upstairs in the diamond, or the house of cards within the diamond. And I'm thinking, let's see here. Alright, hopper chain's going to come across. I forget whether it's either going to be even with this one. No, it's going to be out here, even with this block. So if I break in here, and then let's see. What I need to do is go around here to the ladder. Alright, let's see. Bedrock, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and right there. Oh, beautiful. Alright, let's take it up one more. I'll fix that later. And I'll just take this back like this, more than far enough. And then in here, it should be a simple matter of just going up here and digging this way until I run into the tunnel I just created, which I have just failed at miserably because I didn't allow for the fact that the ladder is not starting down at the same level where this is. Oh God, okay. I'll get it fixed up off camera, but you see what I mean, basically. And then upstairs, in the house of cards, within the diamond, what I'll need to do is have an input chest with a hopper underneath of it, and either a hopper chain coming all the way down here, or maybe some kind of a drop thing that'll draw stuff out of the chest and drop it down a shaft into a hopper, which will bring a chain over here and feed this thing. And this will be the beginning of some kind of a storage system. And the more I look at this, the more I think, you know, I really do need to move this up, because it's just not going to be right. And obviously I can't move it down, so yeah. In any event, I've got the beginnings of it, and I think I can puzzle out how to get this working correctly without too much awful problem. I've worked with this filter mechanism before without actually too much failure involved, so yeah. In any event, that's about as much as I'm up to right now. Been having some issues with real life that have been making it difficult to focus on what I'm doing, and not only that, I have been having some god-awful slow internet. I mean slower than normal. Uploaded a 30-minute video the other day, and it took over 3 hours. So if you ever wondered why I don't go 1080p 60 frames per second, that's the biggest part of why. Something like that would take 6 or 7 hours to upload. In any event, enough of my nonsense. We'll get this thing straightened out, and we'll be working on it some more next time. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. I'm out of here.